Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you are having a great day so far. So today we're going to be talking about Black Friday sales, or sales in general that are coming up or already starting in some cases. I'm going to be sharing with you my 10 recommendations, things that I think are likely to be reduced, are already reduced in certain stores, and helping you to find the best bargains, the best value for your money. If you are someone who waits for the sales, now's your time to shine. If you've been putting purchases off, being very sensible, waiting to get the absolute best offers on products that you want and that you've been lusting after, now's your chance to feel very smug and get the best prices going. So there are a few sales already in action. The Pat McGrath Black Friday sale has already begun, even though it's nowhere near yet Black Friday. But Black Friday is no longer one day. It's not even a weekend anymore. It's like a whole month worth of sales. And I am certainly not one to complain about that. So this type of video talking about Black Friday, especially here in the UK, we don't just have Sephora where all the brands are available. We have to shop around. We have to look for the best deals. So where the things that I'm about to talk to you about are already reduced or on offer or on sale somewhere, I will as always link the best value that I can find currently on this product at the point of filming, because things are just ever changing. So for me, when I wait for a sale, the things that I like to purchase in sales are things that are kind of on the more expensive, the bigger ticket items, because that's where a reduction makes a bigger difference. Especially in the UK, we see a lot of percentage off. So, 10% off everything, 15% off everything, even 20% off everything, best case scenario, pretty much. And on something that costs £20, that £2 isn't really going to help us. Yes, it will save us a little bit on things we were going to purchase anyway, but when something is more expensive, the percentage discounts help us a lot more. So my first recommendation is my absolute holy grail foundation. This is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Foundation. The foundation I have on my face today, my absolute favourite foundation of life, and the most expensive foundation, I think, in my collection, I think. So I didn't pay full price for this, and nor should you, because it's going to be reduced. It's already reduced on Selfridges. So they have 10% off on all their makeup at Selfridges at the moment. So this is going to be £12 off, which nips it around the £100 mark. But I do think this may get reduced further. I do think we'll be able to get this for under the £100 mark. And yeah, definitely one to shop around, to watch out for, because it's a stunning foundation, but it is definitely the priciest, or one of the priciest foundations. So yeah, definitely look out for this being reduced in various different places. I think I got this for like the £90, even less, maybe under £90, because there was a couple of offers going on at the same time and I had a code and you could double up. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for this one, because it's going to last you a long time. It's an investment, it's a foundation, it's a bigger purchase, and the more money you can get off it, the better. Next up, the Chanel Shane's de Chanel blush. So this is their new blush for holiday. I spoke about this recently. It's glorious and stunning and beautiful, but very expensive. This is a really large size blush. It is a whopping 8 grams of blush in here. So you're getting a lot of product, but it is pricey. So again, a 10% or 15% hopefully is going to help a lot with this blush. So definitely one to look out for in the sale, and it is limited edition, so something that might not be around forever. Speaking of not being around forever, my next recommendation is the Hourglass Sculpture palette. I've told you guys many a time, you're probably sick of hearing about this palette, but I think this is the perfect purchase to wait for a sale, because it is very expensive. It's a big ticket item, and this is already reduced by like £20 in a couple of places. I think Selfridges has this quite a lot cheaper, and I think the other one was maybe Harvey Nichols. A big discount on this. I will link the best deal obviously down below for you, but yeah, this is one definitely I hope some of you waited for sale on, because it's a beautiful palette, a lot of value for money in here. You're going to get a lot of use out of here, everything you need for like a full face in here, and yeah, you can make a big saving on this at the moment. My next recommendation, the biggest ticket item that I'm going to talk about today, and this is the Baccarat Rouge 540, and actually fragrance in general. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It's very rarely, if ever, on sale, but at the moment it is 10% off on Selfridges with their code. Again, will be linked down below. Anywhere you can find this reduced, 10% when this is over £200 for this bottle, 10% is £20, 15%, £30. That's a big saving, although it's still an expensive product. Perfume is one of those things that's going to get reduced by more so than like an eyeliner or a lipstick, because it is a big ticket item to begin with. So now is the time to buy perfume. If you're going to buy your perfume for a year, or you're going to buy perfume as a gift for someone for Christmas, now is the time, because that 10 or 20% off on a fragrance that's expensive is a much better deal. Next up, as I already said, the Pat McGrath Black Friday sale is now on. Everything is reduced. Depending on how much you spend, you either get 25% or 30% off your purchases. I mean, there's really nothing I don't at least like, if not love, from Pat McGrath. Her mascara, her concealer, her powder, all of her eyeshadow palettes, her lip products. I love pretty much everything from the brand. So what you want to pick up is really down to you. But I would specifically recommend purchases from her holiday collection, because these are limited edition. Her highlight is the highlight that I've got on today. I absolutely love it. It's just beautiful, and it's ridiculously expensive. So if you can get this for 25% off, I've also got a code, a couple of different codes to try that will bump up the discount a little bit. So those are in my description box and you can see those down below. But yeah, the highlight, if you can get that down by 25, 30%, even 40% with the extra codes, why wouldn't you? Same thing goes for this bad boy, absolutely glorious. Again, I think this is limited edition, right? I think this is limited edition. So for me, you know, if you're trying to prioritize your purchases from the Pat McGrath sale, then why not go for things that are limited edition? Because the permanent things can always wait. There'll always be another sale. Pat McGrath does several sales a year. So if you're trying to prioritize your purchases, then I would go for the things that are limited and that you may not still be around to get your mitts on the next time the sale hits. So yeah, these are my recommendations. If you're going for your staples, for your basics, you can't go wrong with her concealer or her Dark Star mascara. Her original mascara as well is beautiful, but I prefer the Dark Star. Like all of her, you know, her powder, her foundation, I love all of her staples. But for me, it makes sense during a sale to take advantage of the limited edition products that may not be around for the next sale. Next up, another pricey product that some of you may be waiting for sale to purchase, and this is the Gucci bronzer. One of my favorite, if not my ultimate favorite bronzers. I reach for this all the time. It's very luxurious and it is expensive. So again, a 10 or 15% reduction on this is going to save you a decent amount. It's so beautiful. It's going to last you a long time. So it's going to be an investment purchase. So if you waited for sale, now is the time to look out for deals on this, because I know this is included at the Selfridges sale. So there's already 10% off available on this one, and Net-a-Porter, they usually get a sale going at some point, so it may be included in that one. Definitely worth looking out for deals on the Gucci bronzer. I absolutely love it. Now, generally, I wouldn't recommend lipsticks during sale time because they are smaller ticket items. You're not going to get as much off as you will of the larger ticket items, but these Chanel lipsticks are quite expensive. So getting some money off on them actually can be a pretty good deal. If you can get £4, £5, £6 off, this may make this more achievable, but there may also be other offers. Definitely check out the brand's websites. I picked up my second YSL lip that I'm wearing today from their Glow Matte. You know, I love this formula, and this was like £6 off on the brand's website. I think the deal has ended now, but again, always worth checking out the brand's own websites, because a lot of the time they have cheeky discounts going on there that they don't really publicize. But if you have a look, there may be offers. You may get them in your emails if you sign up to them. So definitely worth checking out the more expensive luxury lipsticks that previously you've thought, that's a bit too much for I want to spend on a lipstick. But if they're £5, £6, £7, £8 off, then it's going to make it a more affordable lipstick purchase. My next recommendation is something I actually purchased myself during the sale, and this is the Biba palette from Natasha Denona. Now, if you think I don't listen to my own advice, I promise you I absolutely do. I know some people think that that I am condescending or rude when I advise people to wait for a sale, save your money, don't pay extra for overnight shipping and all those things. When I did my recent video about stopping shopping like a YouTuber, my whole intention with that video was to help people save money and just really to remind people there are reasons that you see these bad habits that cost extra money all the time on social media, and actually you don't have to fall into that trap. It was absolutely coming from a place of just wanting to help people save money and just to really be a bit more conscious with the way that we're spending and whether it's the most sensible choice for us. But people sometimes get a little bit offended or think I'm being condescending, or that I think I'm better than you because I have a YouTube channel and that means I have different rules. But it's not so much that I think, oh, I have different rules or the rules don't apply to me. It's more so that I'm just trying to let people know that you're not bound by the chains and the restrictions and the extra money that I have to spend, because you're free to do and wait as you please and it's not going to financially affect you. So that's the place I was trying to come from. But I absolutely, when I'm just purchasing for myself and not for my channel, I definitely do walk the walk as much as talk the talk. So I picked up the Biba palette from Natasha Denona during the Look Fantastic sale. I've wanted that palette for probably 2 years, but I've been unwilling to pay like the full price for it because it's an older palette. It's not new. I don't feel like I should be paying the same for the Biba palette as I should for a brand new palette that's just come out. So I've been waiting and waiting, thinking and umming and ahhing about it. How badly do I want it? What price am I willing to pay for it? And finally they had a huge sale or a discount code that worked across all Natasha, or not all, most of Natasha Denona palettes. I think Metropolis was excluded and a couple of others, but it did work on Biba and a lot of her other palettes. And I know you guys picked up a lot of stuff from her via my link. So thank you so much for supporting my channel through that link. I'm so glad that lots of you saved a huge amount of money on Natasha Denona, and I did too. So I got that palette for £77 from Look Fantastic, like £40 off, over £40 off. Like that is an amazing deal. So yeah, look out for any Natasha Denona. A lot of the time here it's excluded from sales, but if it isn't, it's the perfect time to make a saving on anything from that brand, particularly her larger eyeshadow palettes, because some of them are very expensive. So again, only a 10 or 15% discount is going to be a decent amount off those palettes. Next up, the Chantecaille Cheek Duo. So I've had mine for a long time and it's become a real favorite of mine. This is the coral shade. You get a highlight and a blush. Both products are glorious. I think these are limited edition, but they have hung around for a long time. So I don't know if they might be made permanent or if they just had a really large run and they wanted the limited edition to be, you know, out for a long time. These are still in stock in lots of places that are likely to have sales, Black Friday offers, etc. Like for example, Space NK, they have these still in stock. So definitely worth shopping around if you've had your eye on this for a while, but the price was off-putting. Let's see how much this gets reduced by and whether that will help you if you've been really lusting after this, because I don't think you'll regret this purchase. It's beautiful. You get two products that are going to last you a very long time. They're the Baked Gelée formula, so you're not going to really go through it. You barely use anything. So definitely an investment purchase. And if you can save a good chunk of money off of this over the next few weeks, then who's going to complain? Next up, NARS cheek palettes. I picked up, this is the Hot Fix palette, which I believe is sadly out of stock like everywhere. If you can find this in stock, this is the palette that I love from NARS. It's so underrated to me. Like I don't see or hear anyone talking about this, but it's stunning. You get 3 stunning, beautiful, everyday wearable blushes and a really lovely highlight in here. The packaging is to die for, but I have seen that the other NARS palette, the Overlust palette, is still around and in stock in lots of places. So if you can't find this one, then I know Overlust is also a very popular. In fact, it's much more popular than this one. Lots more people talk about Overlust than they do this one. I think NARS cheek products are one of, if not their best absolute star product. Their blushes and highlights. Bronzers are like their absolute products. So again, a cheek palette that's usually quite expensive can be reduced by a lot during these big sales. So again, something really worth looking out for, because you're going to get a lot of use. It's going to last you a long time, and it's something that a lot of the time is more money than we'd like to spend at full price. So there you have it. Those are my recommendations of products to look out for during the Black Friday sales. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let us know what your recommendations are, things that you're going to be picking up during Black Friday, and any deals that you've seen in the comment section down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye, 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 bye.